Right now, let's get to some good music. We have a great show lined up for you tonight, and we're glad that you could be here with us in person and by way of radio. A lot of history walking around the middle of this group. Roland White, as I'm sure you know, goes all the way back to the legendary Kentucky Colonels. And like a lot of good fathers, he's brought his 3 sons into the business. They're going to be here working with him tonight. I got away with that, Roland. Alan is actually several years older than Roland is. He minds me kidding him, but he won't say anything about it until later. They're headquartered these days in Norman, Oklahoma, keeping bluegrass alive out there kind of all by themselves. How about a nice hand for our great group? Ladies and gentlemen, Country Gazette.
You never let your deal go down. Oh, honey, don't let your deal go down. Never let your deal go down. Oh, honey, don't let your deal go down. Till your last $1 is gone. She was standing by the door. He said, honey, I'll be a long time gone. I'll never see your gal no more. Oh, honey, don't let your deal go down. Never let your deal go down. Oh, honey, don't let your deal go down. Till your last $1 is gone. I'm going down this railroad track. I'm gonna bring a rocking chair. If this doggone blues don't leave my mind, I'm gonna rock away from here. Oh, honey, don't let your deal go down. Never let your deal go down. Oh, honey, don't let your deal go down. Till your last $1 is gone.
Thank you, and welcome here this evening to this Country Gazette portion of this big bluegrass show in this wonderful hall. We're real excited to be with you here, and hope to play a lot of different kind of music for you before we get through here, all of it being Country Gazette music. And we'll start out with picking a traditional fiddle tune for you on the banjo and the mandolin and the guitar, come to think of it. This is one called Lonesome Indian. Thank you. Here's a song that has a bit of a moral to it, but not one of those terrible morals that makes you feel small and little and terrible. This is a good kind of moral that makes somebody else feel small and little and terrible and makes you feel real good. It's called The First Time Georgia Left Me. I've been in love with Georgia the best part of my life,
And one night
I forgot how true a man should be.
I think
I set the record for how long a fool can cry the first time Georgia left me. I was driving down the highway on the edge of Tennessee. I thought I'd stop and shoot a game and drink a beer. Went over in the corner on the dark side of the phone. I met a woman who thought I was Paul Revere. She said something about us going for a little midnight ride. I was laughing, she was fishing for my keys. I should have left right then for Georgia, but I stayed in Tennessee. When I got home next morning, Georgia left me. There's some truth to that old saying that the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and that's the way it was with me. And though that woman held me tight, I thought of Georgia all that night. Just goes to show there's more to love than someone fishing for your keys. I called up missing persons, I called up the state police. I was crying, I was mad, and I was scared. I called up everyone I knew, and they all said the same old thing. No, you fool, we haven't seen her anywhere. I drove up and down the highway, I walked up and down the street, checked out every motel and every picture show. I must have driven by her mother's house at least 100 times, 'cause that's where women leaving husbands always go. Finally gave her up for gone, turned around and went back home. Looked out my window some and I finally went to bed. When I woke up I nearly died, 'cause lying right there by my side was darling Georgia with a pistol at my head. She said there's truth to that old saying, the early bird catches the worm. Mr. Worm, looks like this morning you've been caught. I saw her finger pull the trigger and I heard the hammer fall. She was taking this much worse than I had thought. But like I said, I nearly died. Georgia laughed, then she cried, I cried too. I was shaking like a leaf. I said next time I cheat on you, I'll shoot myself, and that's the truth. And that's the last time Georgia left me. I've been in love with Georgia the best part of my life.
And one night
I forgot how true a man should be.
I think
I set the record for how long a fool can cry the first time Georgia left me. I've been in love with Georgia the best part of my life.
And one night
I forgot how true a man should be. I think I set the record for how long a fool can cry the first time Georgia left me. Thank you very much. Well, it's about time we started introducing some members of the Country Gazette, and I'd like to start out here over on my right with not only the tallest member of the band, but the one who plays the most five-string banjo of any of us up here. He's from Norman, Oklahoma. He has quite a reputation as a five-string banjo player, performing with various groups, Jimmy Martin, Sonny Mountain Boys, Jimmy Mountain, Sonny Martin Boys, just to name a few. This is Alan Munde from Norman, Oklahoma. Thank you. You may be aware of Alan's banjo playing and that side of his talent. However, he's also a historian and a bit of a family historian of his own, and not a lot of people are aware of that. Recently, he spent 6 months in Guadalajara, Mexico, seeking out the history of his family in one of the bibliotecas, or libraries as we call them here, and discovered that he's a direct descendant of the great Mundo of Guadalajara, possibly the greatest flamenco five-string banjo player ever to touch the instrument. Digging through a dusty corner, he found a thick stack of 78 RPM tortillas, and at the bottom of that stack was this recording by his great-grandfather, which he had transcribed immediately and ate the tortilla. There's no record that this ever existed other than Alan's recorded version of it and what he's about to do for you tonight, Sabrosa.
Hola, Pablo.
Thank you very much, Alan. You have something to do. I'm going to introduce our bass player now, the newest member of the group. He's from Norfolk, Virginia, and been playing with the group not a terribly long length of time, nothing like 20 years or anything. And I wish the radio audience people could see this, but you here can attest to it. This is a pretty amazing thing. Bill made all his own clothes that he's wearing here tonight, and we're real thrilled with it, especially when you think about the material he used. Belly button lint. He's been saving it up ever since he was about 9 years old. Not a real attractive material, but it's just kind of a fun thing to wear and get to tell people occasionally what it's made out of. We're going to have him sing a song from a couple albums back from Country Gazette, and this is a real pretty song. Did I ever tell him his name? This is Bill Smith from Norfolk, Virginia.
Eleanor Rigby sweeps up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits by the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words to a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Oh, look at all the lonely people. Oh, look at all the lonely people.
Everybody came, Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walked from the grave. No one was saved, all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Oh, look at all the lonely people. Oh, look at all the lonely people. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
Thank you. Here's a little taste of the Texas Panhandle, where if you don't play football, you don't get fed. He was a Panhandle prince, a schoolboy football king. They tell him high in the halls 'cause he could run them balls, but it was rumored down deep he was mean. He dated high-toned girls with frosted pom-pom curls, but he never give out his ring. He was the best of the best. He met the gridiron test, and there ain't nothing as American and clean. He was the pride of the backfield, on the hero of his day. He carried the ball for the red and blue. They won District AAA. And his name made all the papers as the best they ever had. So nobody understood it when the great Joe Bob went bad. Well, first he lost his scholarship to Texas Tech for drinking during training and breaking the coach's neck. And then he got suspended for acting obscene around the cum laude daughter of the dean. Then he met up with a waitress. Her name was Loose Ruby Cole. While she was hopping tables down at the Hidey-Ho. And he met her on the slide when her daddy weren't around. But he stopped making yardage when he started messing around. He was the pride of the backfield, all the hero of his day. He carried the ball for the red and blue. They won District AAA. And his name made all the papers as the best they'd ever had. So nobody understood it when the great Joe Bob went bad. This is the recitation. Not a banjo solo. Well, it spread like country wildfire. Something big had gone all strange. Joe Bob, the greatest halfback, had started acting half deranged. He'd been seen out with a woman, getting drunk and having fun. He growed his hair and give up prayer and said football days are done. Then he and old Loose Ruby robbed a Pinky's liquor store. They had a run-in with the law when they was running out the door. And Joe Bob's fate was sealed for the next century. He traded in the pigskin for the penitentiary. He was the pride of the backfield, the hero of his day. He carried the ball for the red and blue, but then he threw that all away. And his name made all the papers as the best they'd ever had. So nobody understood it, nobody comprehended when the great Joe Bob went bad. Thank you. Well, Roland and I are going to switch instruments around, and I'll pick the mandolin. He's going to play the guitar on this particular tune. This is a song about the beautiful mountains. Now, we've seen a lot of pretty mountains on this trip already. The Pyrenees, the Adirondacks, the Blue Ridge, the Rockies. But nothing to compare. I'm personally from the area of these mountains, so they're dear to my heart. They're called the DFW Mountains, and they're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. If you've never had a chance to be there, maybe it's difficult to comprehend. I know geography classes don't spend enough time on that particular range. It's part of the same range that goes up through central Oklahoma, mid-Kansas, sort of peters out by the time you get to Nebraska. But before that, a prettier range of mountains you can't expect to see any time. And so we like to do this song for you that was written about those beautiful mountains. And I think that this song reflects the beauty and quality of those mountains, enough so that we've recorded it recently. It's called Highland Dream. 2, 3, 4. One man rowing up a river, this man he's rowing upstream. All his life's been fighting, searching and striving to fulfill his dream.
Going to the highland, don't believe I'm coming down. Going to the highland, don't believe I'm coming down.
Searching for the lonely land of freedom. It's lonely for you find no one. Freedom's the word he gave us, to live as friends and neighbors, but the meaning's lost and never yet been found.
Going to the highland, don't believe I'm coming down. Going to the highland, for the meaning's yet been found.
The beauty of the Rockies, the highlands lay before my feet. My life is full of memories, my heart is full of sorrow. No longer does my soul run free.
It went to the highland, and it ain't never coming down. So I'm off to the highland, where I never will be found. Going to the highland, don't believe I'm coming down. Going to the highland, where I never will be found.
Thank you very much. The Hamilton County Breakdown. We switched the instruments back around now and got Roland back on the mandolin. And since I've said his name already, I ought to give him his official introduction. Been playing bluegrass a long, long time, and he's plays the mandolin. He's from Nashville, Tennessee. This is Roland White on the mandolin. We're going to have Roland sing a song from our new record, and we like the song a whole lot. It's written about telephone operators and a fellow who had a crush, a big crush on one of them. It's called Hello Operator.
Although there's an operator for the local phone, every time I call for her I got the busy tone. She left me on hold right from the start. All I need is a direct line to get right to her heart. Hello, operator, I want you to be mine. Please deposit all your love and put me on the line. I'm listed under lonely, lost and feeling small. Dial directly to my heart and bill me for the call. Rejection I just can't afford, 'cause when I spoke a tender word she punched me off the board. She's broken our connection, left me hanging on the line. She's keeping her long distance and I'm down to my last dime. Hello operator, I want you to be mine. Please deposit all your love and put me on the line. I'm listed under lonely, lost and feeling small. Dial directly to my heart and bill me for the call. Hello operator, I want you to be mine. Please deposit all your love and put me on the line. I'm listed under lonely, lost and feeling small. Dial directly to my heart and bill me for the call. Dial directly to my heart and bill me for the call.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to have Alan switch around and get a guitar out here and play a couple of songs where he plays the guitar. He plays some really nice songs on. This is one of them. This particular tune is from the writing of a fellow named Bill Caswell, who's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and writes really good songs. We like his music a whole lot, enough where we recorded quite a few of his tunes, and this is a real pretty one called Love Lost and Found.
Times did I pack my clothes till I packed it up? And how many times did I ache inside before I had enough? And how many tears did I let roll before I dried my eyes? How many circles did we go around before I drew the line? Circles did we have, dear? First came the laughter, then came the tears. How many circles did we go round, playing our game called Love Lost and Found? how many times did I catch the phone before I caught on? And how many nights did I fool myself before the truth came home? And how many times did I shake his hand before you shook my mind? How many nights did I close my eyes and wish that I was blind? How many circles did we have, dear? First came the laughter, then came the tears. How many circles did we go round, playing our game called the love lost and found?
Thank you. Here's a song for all the musicians out in the audience, whether you be listening to your radio or listening to your own ears as you sit here in the great hall. This song is about auditions. Now, auditions are about the most difficult thing a musician ever has to go through. And this is about a fella who hears about a group called the Polecats, and they need a new guitar player. So they check this guy out and they listen to him, but they really don't like what they hear. In fact, they say, "Ooh, take it away. A fine polecat you would make if this were 1948, but you're 30 some odd years too late. Ooh, take it away." 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The Polecats were a guitar short. They looked him up when he got off work. They all laughed when they heard him play. They said, "Ooh, take it away. A fine polecat you would make if this is 1948, but you're 30 some odd years too late. Ooh, take it away." Now ain't that heartless and ain't that cruel? He felt bad and so would you, sitting up all night in bed and thinking about what the boys had said. He said, a fine polecat you would make if this is 1948, but you're 30 some odd years too late. Ooh, take it away. Mississippi breeze blowing down to New Orleans. $2 in his jeans. He said, "Ooh, take it away." Broke down on Bourbon Street, where all the jazzmen meet. They all smiled when they heard him play. They said, "Ooh, take it away." I guess the moral to this song is find a place where you belong and know your stuff when someone say, "Ooh, take it away." Thank you. Well, we're going to have Alan get his banjo back out here and do a tune for you. I mentioned earlier Roland's playing with a lot of different groups, Bill Monroe's Bluegrass Boys, Lester Flatt's Nashville Grass. And in the early 1960s in Southern California, a group called the Kentucky Colonels, which was mentioned in the introduction. That group, for those of you not aware of it, was a group playing music back then, which consisted of Roland and his brothers, Clarence, Eric, Dave D., Dozie, Beaky, Mick, and Tish White, all together making the White family, or the White Brothers. Traveled around and played music at a time when bluegrass was not like today, when any bluegrass group of any caliber can command whatever price they want and perform anywhere they want and be assured of 200,000-300,000 people showing up for the concert. Not true years ago in Southern California. There were actually vigilante squads organized looking for musicians, bluegrass musicians. A dangerous time, a lot of time spent underground in Southern California, but they came through it nonetheless. In late 1965, they did have to change their name to the Kentucky Cuckles and perform as a breakfast cereal for a couple of years. They actually did better, at least they weren't as hungry as they had been earlier. We're going to do now a medley of songs from the singing playing of the group the Kentucky Colonels. Songs they made popular down through the years, and I can't honestly say that and feel honest about it. They did not make these songs popular, but they knew all the chord changes and most of the words. So we thought we'd do it for you. A Kentucky Colonels medley.
Loving you was my great sin, and I might take you back again.
For a long time the world stood still. I loved you then and always will. But to me you've been untrue. There is nothing I can do. Go down, don't wait, please don't hesitate.
Loving you was my great sin, and I might take you back again.
Now here you are, you're back again. I know that I just can't win. You broke my heart most every day. Now you best be on your way.
Go now, don't wait, please don't hesitate. Loving you was my great sin, and I might take you back again.
You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. The man fell down and broke that sack, honey. The man fell down and broke that sack, babe. The man fell down and broke that sack. You ought to see the crawdads crawling back, honey, baby mine. From the state of Arkansas. Let's give Joe Carr a big hand. I hope you heard him out there. Now, darling, you can't love but one. Oh, darling, you can't love but one. Oh, you can't love but one and have any fun. Darling, you can't love but one. I'm riding on that new river train. Riding on that new river train. Same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again. Oh, darling, you can't love two. Now, darling, you can't love two. Oh, you can't love two, and your little heart be true. Darling, you can't love two. I'm riding on that new river train. Riding on that new river train. Same old train that brought me here, gonna carry me away again. Remember what you said. Oh, darling, remember what you said. Oh, remember what you said. You'd rather see me dead than leave on that new river train. I'm riding on that new river train. Riding on that new river train. Same old train that brought me here, gonna carry me away again. Darling, remember what you said.
What'd you say?
Oh, darling, you can't love 3, 4. Oh, you can't love 4 and love me anymore. Darling, you can't love 5, 6, 7. I'm riding on the new river train. Riding on the new river train. Same old train that brought me here's gonna carry me away again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We've enjoyed playing for you this evening. We hope you look forward to the rest of the show. On the behalf of Bill Smith on the bass, Roland on the mandolin, Alan Munde on the banjo, and myself, Joe Carr, on the guitar, thank you again. Thank you.